Is there anything I need over there? No. Well, welcome to Section 1. The medical wing is chained off. What about the auditorium? This looks like more of a waiting room than an auditorium, to be honest. Yeah, I wonder what happened that caused everyone to panic like this, too. There's an empty lighter. The door's been barricaded. I'm gonna need to pry those off. I wasn't expecting a wooden door in a facility like this. This is a numeric combination. I need that. Where am I? I might as well delete these. Section 1 directory. Okay. So looking at Lab 1, server room, chemical storage. This is Lab 1. 5270. These are pictures of cells. Mostly animal cells, muscle tissue cells. That looks like a plant cells. I'm going to take a picture of this right here. I'm feeling I'm going to need it. Oh, and that's... Oh, how does this go again? I think... Is red oxygen? And blue? Well, white I think is hydrogen. There's like a standard for these things, for these atomic models. Molecular models. Ooh, a microscope labeled specimen 2. Oh, and a do-it-yourself corrosive agent. Take a picture of that too, but mix the following inside a 1-liter flask. Ethanol, glucose, which is part of sugar, or the sugar that we know. It's glucose and fructose, and if you combine them, you get sucrose, and that's, well, the sugar you use in tea. And then an oxidizing agent like potassium dichromate. Exactly 200 grams must be added, otherwise the reaction will fail. Step 2, you boil it. Step 3, add the catalyst to the chemical solution in a well-ventilated area. Potential catalysts are aluminum oxide, silicon dioxide, really? That's just sand, I think. And vanadium pentoxide. Where's anybody going to get vanadium pentoxide? Come to think of it, I think aluminum oxide itself is kind of hard to come by in certain forms. Now I'm guessing I gotta hook up this Bunsen burner. I need hose. I need to fill up my lighter. Glad I picked that thing up. And what is this? Looks like another combination. Chemical waste bin. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to have to, when I make the corrosive agent, I'm going to have to put it in there. Under that, like, fume hood sort of thing. Large flask. Scale. It still leaves open the question of where I'm going to find all this stuff I need for the corrosive agent. I don't have a microscope, so I can't look at specimen 2. Over here, I don't know. That number, 5270. Is that the number I need for the combination lock here? Well, it's the only 4-digit number I got so far. But apparently that's not it. That's the server room, but... Oh, wait a second. There was a molecular model. Yeah, I think that corresponds to this somehow. I've got a triangle. It's all red. The ends of this are white. And this is blue. Problem is I need another molecular molecule for the other side of this combination. Was there one in this lab somewhere and I missed it? I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. Let's go over here. Anything I can pick up? 4921. Wait a minute. This must be part of a combination then. If lab 1 is 5270. Speaking of combinations, that's the other molecule. Animate versus inanimate reactivity with the artifact. Dates back to May 5th, 1988. The purpose of this report is to investigate what difference, if any, living versus non-living entities have when reacting with the artifact. So far, all materials have shown no interaction at the current power levels. Some theorize, however, however improbable it may seem, that entities could react on the sole basis of being alive. Hypothesis is, like the material test conducted beforehand, the animate organisms will display no interaction with the artifact. In other words, the state of being alive should have no effect on the outcome of these tests. So the inanimate test, this is a control group. Oh, was I really... I wasn't finished with that. How do I... Okay, we have hydrofluoric acid. Besides normal evaporation when exposed to open air, no additional reaction was observed. Acetylene, reactivity over hydrocarbon, no reactivity was observed. Uranium-235, radioactive element tests, no reaction when brought close to the anomaly. And cadmium, which testing reactivity with a heavy metal, no reaction. At this point, almost all metals at a disposal have been tested, none of which have reacted. Well, if they wanted a heavy metal, maybe they should use lead, bismuth, thallium, I know it's poisonous, or maybe something for a little bit further back, like tungsten, osmium, rhenium, or something. Cadmium is something of a middleweight as far as metals are concerned. Now we got to animate tests, interaction of living organisms. We have a spider, alive. After bringing the spider close to the artifact inside a glass cage, the glass cage returned empty, so the subject disappeared. A living rat, like the spider, the rat also vanished from its metal cage. A dead rat, however, the euthanized rat was tested. This time, like all the inanimate tests, the rat's body remained in the cage and wasn't affected. Needless to say, these results are quite unexpected. The sole fact of being alive seems to affect the way entities interact with the artifact. These tests confirm the need for protective equipment around the artifact, as well as a strong containment field to protect those on the observation deck. These results also have encouraging prospects for the construction of a super weapon. Above all else, these findings emphasize the need for more testing because while we know that the artifact causes living beings to vanish, why it does so and where they vanish to are still unknown. Well, imagine... Ooh, specimen slide. Yeah, imagine dropping one of those in, I don't know, Moscow somewhere. What is this here? This looks like a combination of some sort, but what it means, I don't know. This calculator does work. And speaking of, I've got one of the ingredients for my corrosive, glucose. And this is a chemical storage depot. Anything else lying around here that I need? Hold on a second, that's potassium dichromate. But I need the handle of the lid. What do the instructions say about... well, yeah, I need 200 grams of potassium dichromate. I've got the glucose and I need ethanol. Well, I need a lot of stuff, actually. Nothing I can fill up my lighter with, though. And this thing... I guess I need an Allen key to open the, that part of the door. Well, I do have the other half of the combination to the server room. Before I go there, I'm going to take a picture of the number on Laboratory 1. So we've got half the combination of the server room, and now we've got the other half. This is it, right here. So it's... Well, they say it's a 4 square, but I'm going to have to finagle things a little. Again, the ends are white. But one end's red and the other one's blue, and the reds connect to each other, the blues don't. But one of the reds is connected to a white, the other one isn't. And if the blues don't connect to each other, is this really the right combination here? I mean, it's the only other molecule I found so far. But there's no atom that has... Wait. I was going to say there's no atom... Well, this atom has 3 things connecting to it. Wait, no, I got an idea. This thing should be red. This thing should be blue. And this should be red. Yeah, there we go. Blueprint of something. Oh, and I got lighter fluid. I can fill up my my lighter. That's better. I've been looking all over for this. Wait a second, what does that notebook say? Nothing. Oh well. These servers are ancient. 1987 is ancient from a computer perspective. Okay, so I guess I need a new network card to plug in. Can I cannibalize one from around here? Wait a second. What is this? I'll delete these molecules. And take a picture of this instead. Strange pattern to have on a server rack. But it looks sort of like what's on the calculator. Except not quite. These look sort of like tic-tac-toe patterns or something. But yeah, not really. I mean, number 3 isn't found on a tic-tac-toe board. Neither is 6, come to think of it. But they're a clue to something, I'm almost positive. What's this say? Can't connect to the remote. Oh yeah, I gotta replace that network card. What's this here? From General Miller to Management, August 19th, 1987. Wow, that was a while ago. We've received new orders which confirms that priority should be focused on weaponizing the artifact and not utilizing it as a source of power. We've arranged a conference tomorrow at 9 a.m. in the auditorium. Notify all department heads that attendance is mandatory. We'll focus on what steps need to be taken in light of this new direction and discuss the reallocation of resources and or personnel to different projects if needed. Almost 10 years later, April 12th, 97. Have you noticed anything strange about Alan recently? I caught him staring at the artifact multiple times from the observation deck for several minutes at a time, almost as if in a trance. He wouldn't respond to anything I said to him, and I had to physically shake him to snap him out of it. Do you think he's getting infected the same way Keith did? Signed William Dines, Physics. Desmond, wait a second. Desmond and William, those were... Was the other guy Desmond or... Yeah, I think it was Desmond and William, those two whistleblowers. I thought I was the only one noticing this. Every time we sit down to eat, it's as if he's lost in his own mind. I even hear him whispering to himself. One time I heard him talk about something important he needs to do. When I tried confronting him about this, he looked at me wide-eyed before mumbling an apology and quickly leaving. I don't know what's going on with him, but I think we should request a psych evaluation if his behavior continues to deteriorate. What's this here? Well, it's healthy. The server's healthy. But it looks like, well, I really need to replace that network card. Where am I going to find another network card? Where haven't I been? How about over here? I don't know what this is, but it looks like it collapsed. This is Laboratory 2. The label's too faded to read. And it's locked. Which means I need to find that network card. So where did I wander off to? Hold on a second. Oh, I think I need the corrosive to dissolve the chains on the medical wing. I got to section 1. And I've got a bunch of clues, come to think of it. Wait a minute. Where's that calculator? I think it was in one of the labs. This one. Or was it the other one? That doesn't tell me anything. Wait, yeah, here it is. Maybe this is a sequence. Um, one, let me see. That'll be here. The key with this C shape around it. And 2 is the C shape that's the reverse of 1. That's 2 here. The 3 is parallel vertical lines. 4 is an L. I should say fourth. But I can't. Oh, wait. The L is the times. 5 is a backwards L. 9. 6 is one line on the top. Minus. 7 is an upside. It's like 4 reflected about a diagonal line. So, and it also happens to be the number 7. U, that's equals 7409. Is 7409 the combination of that one lock? I hope so. I got no other leads. Yeah, there we go. And I got a screwdriver, and I got a crowbar. Now, where did I need a screwdriver? Wait, can I just use a crowbar on the medical wing, on the lock there? No, I'm really gonna need that that corrosive stuff. But I can use the crowbar on these boards, right? Yeah, here we go. This must have been some kind of projection room. There's a couple of suction cups. I don't know why I'd need them, but... Oh, and there's wires here, but that's another combination. That's what I need to turn the projector on. Oh, and that must be the network card, a spare network card. What's it doing lying around in here? Hello? Okay, since I don't need this, I'll take it out. This too. We have 5270 Laboratory 1, Chemical Storage 4921, and now this thing. 9413, and that's Laboratory... I can't read that. But yeah, it does look familiar. And here... Wait, is that a picture of... Yeah, it's either the boat I first came here on, or something... Or the same kind of boat. And this... Yeah, this is the facility when it was in use. Anything else I need? I guess not. But I've got that network card, so I can go to the server room and plug it in there. There we go.